Hey folks, welcome back to the Freedom Roast. Grab your coffee because today we're talking about the ultimate YouTube comeback story. No, it's not a beauty guru apology video. It's Donald Trump's Georgia trial, set to be live streamed for your binge-watching pleasure. Stick around till the end so we can Freedom Roast Clueless Redditors' comments to this story. All right, folks, feast your eyes on this headline. Donald Trump's Georgia trial on RICO charges to live stream on YouTube, judge rules. Oh, you heard that right. The man who was once too hot for YouTube to handle is now getting his own courtroom drama, courtesy of the Fulton County Courts channel. Donald Trump, once banned from YouTube, will return to the video site in an unexpected way after the Georgia judge overseeing the former president's election interference case announced that the trial will be live streamed on the Fulton County Courts channel. The prodigal son returns to YouTube, but not for a makeup tutorial or a Minecraft Let's Play. Nope, it's for a courtroom drama. You can't make this stuff up, folks. Judge Scott McAfee announced the trial's broadcast Thursday, soon after Trump pleaded not guilty to the state racketeering and other charges related to efforts his and his 18 co-defendants' attempts to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in the Peach State. Yes, not guilty, the two words that send shivers down the spines of Democrats everywhere. And let's not forget those 18 co-defendants. It's like the Avengers, but for politics. Trump was officially booked on felony charges last week in Atlanta. It was his fourth arrest this year and the first time an American president had his mugshot taken. Fourth arrest this year? The man's on a roll. And the first presidential mugshot? I can see the merchandise now. T-shirts, coffee mugs. Oh, the possibilities. Oh, wait, that already happened. Yikes! As it stands now, Georgia will offer a rare glimpse into Trump's multiple criminal proceedings as the other three cases he's facing in New York and federal charges in Washington, D.C. and Florida have barred cameras from the courthouse. A rare glimpse, more like a full-blown spectacle. However, as the Atlanta Journal-Constitution notes, co-defendant Mark Meadows is attempting to have his case moved from the county courthouse to a U.S. district court, which disallows the proceedings from being televised or even photographed. If Meadows is successful in the venue change, it's believed his co-defendants, Trump included, could also request the move for a more private, non-live streamed trial. Mark Meadows, the potential party pooper, but hey, maybe a little privacy wouldn't be such a bad thing. After all, not everything needs to be a reality TV show, although it's way more fun when it is. In March 2023, Trump's official YouTube page was reinstated, over 2 years after the account was initially indefinitely restricted, and then permanently banned in the aftermath of the January 6th riot on the Capitol. In the months that followed his reinstatement, Trump has mainly used his YouTube to repost his Truth Social video rants. Yes, Trump's back on YouTube, but not for cat videos, that's for sure. First, the timing of this live stream is about as coincidental as a fox showing up at a hen house on Fried Chicken Day. We're talking about Super Tuesday, the day of the Republican primaries. This isn't just a trial. It's a full-blown theatrical production aimed at disrupting the Republican primary process. It's election interference with a gavel and a robe. They're not just putting Trump on trial. They're putting the entire Republican primary process under a microscope, and not in a good way. They're trying to divert attention, create chaos, and essentially throw a wrench into the Republican machinery. It's like they're playing 4D chess while we're all stuck playing checkers. The irony is thicker than molasses here. Trump, who was banned from YouTube for supposedly inciting violence, is now going to be the platform's main attraction. It's like banning someone from a restaurant and then putting them on the menu. So, what's the end game? To discredit Trump and the Republican Party, to sow discord, and to divert attention on the most crucial day of the Republican primaries. It's a political maneuver disguised as a legal proceeding, and it's as transparent as a pane of glass. All right, let's roast these Redditors' terrible takes on everything. Let's roll. Good. The public needs to see every single aspect of this. Edit. I think some of you are misunderstanding the importance here. Yes, Republicans will spin and BS about it, but this is one of the most significant trials in American history. We're potentially seeing the prosecution and imprisoning of a former president. It needs to be blatantly, ridiculously transparent to offer future generations any real understanding of what happened and how we got where we are. You can't stop Republicans from trying to lie about it. They're not who the public record is for. A liberal Redditor chimes in saying, "Good. The public needs to see every single aspect of this," and goes on to claim that this is one of the most significant trials in American history. Well, let's unpack that, shall we? First off, let's talk about the importance of this trial. Sure, it's significant, but not for the reasons our Redditor friend thinks. It's significant because it's a glaring example of how the legal system can be weaponized for political gain. I mean, come on, live streaming a trial on Super Tuesday? That's not about justice, that's about political theater. It's like saying you're going to the Super Bowl for the commercials. And let's talk about this idea of blatantly, ridiculously transparent proceedings. Transparency is great when it serves justice, but in this case, it's serving a narrative. The Democrats want this to be as public as possible to keep the spotlight away from their own shortcomings and to disrupt the Republican primaries. It's not about offering future generations any real understanding. It's about shaping public opinion here and now. Our Redditor also says, "You can't stop Republicans from trying to lie about it. They're not who the public record is for." The classic Republicans lie, but we don't argument. Here's the thing. If Democrats are so confident that they're on the side of truth and justice, why the need for such a public spectacle? Why not let the legal process unfold as it should without turning it into a reality TV show? So, to our liberal Redditor, I'd say this. You're not wrong for wanting transparency, but you're being lied to if you think this trial is anything but a political maneuver. It's not about justice. It's about control and manipulation. And if you're buying into this narrative, then I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona to sell you. This is the most chaotic person I've ever known in my lifetime. I used to think Charlie Manson was off his rocker class A1 psychopath. Donald Trump made it to the presidency of the United States of America. How freaking stupid do you have to be as a society to not bring his entire BS history, both personal and financial, front and center every day? This man has been a con man all his life. He knew how to play people's attention and point his finger directions away from the focus of his con game. He was entertaining, and when you're being entertained, you don't ask too many questions. The news stations came in more like newstainment up and gave him his own The Truman Show attention ad nauseum before and during his run. He played them at their game. Like the right or not, we're all on it. Our system let someone like him, a white, bogus, rich, low IQ, dirty con man with a loud mouth into the White House. Looking at the White House, you'll see that it represents the biggest commitment our country makes, hoping for strength, growth, stability, and compassion when we put someone in there. It is the pinnacle of our freedom. We let him in because we still have plantation thinking. Too many rich people know how to manipulate the economy to their favor to put one of theirs in power. I swear if it ain't so. Another gem from the depths of Reddit. This commenter seems to think that Donald Trump is a white, bogus, rich, low IQ, dirty con man and compares him to Charles Manson. Wow, talk about hyperbole. Let's break this down. First off, comparing a U.S. president to Charles Manson? Really? That's like comparing a house cat to a lion because they both have whiskers. It's not just apples and oranges. It's apples and a fruit salad of delusion. Now, the commenter accuses society of being stupid for not bringing Trump's entire BS history, both personal and financial, front and center every day. Well, I hate to break it to you, but Trump's life has been scrutinized more than a diamond under a jeweler's glass. The media has been digging into his past like a dog after a bone, and yet he still got elected. Maybe, just maybe, people saw something beyond the media's newstainment narrative. And let's talk about this idea that Trump is a con man who knew how to play people's attention. You mean like a politician? Because last time I checked, that's Politics 101. If you're going to criticize Trump for being good at getting attention, you might as well criticize fish for swimming. The commenter also throws in the term plantation thinking, implying that rich people manipulate the economy to put one of theirs in power. The classic us versus them argument. But let's not forget, plenty of rich folks were against Trump. The man was a political outsider, which is part of why he got elected in the first place. So, to our impassioned Redditor, I'd say it's easy to throw around buzzwords and make extreme comparisons, but maybe it's time to step back and ask if you're the one being played. Because if you're buying into this level of hysteria, you might want to check if you're the one who's been conned. If you're as fired up about this as I am, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more piping hot takes on the Freedom Roast. Until next time, keep those mugs full and your eyes open. Much love, peace.